Hey you guys, welcome back to My Table of Three. If you're new here, my name is Carrie, and today I am going to share a couple of my Azure orders over the last couple of months. I have filmed them, but I have failed to show them to you guys. I also am sharing a Country Life haul that I have along with my Azure order. Country Life is also a bulk food provider, and one that I have been loving lately. It's a little bit different than Azure. We'll talk about that in the video some, and then some at the end. I'll come back and update you guys and talk about some of the items that I got. Okay, we'll start with my Country Life natural food order. This is 3 pounds of walnut halves and pieces. This originates from the U.S., so they are domestically raised and sourced. And I do a lot of baking with walnuts, especially this time of year, and I'm going to do granola for us during our nativity fast season. So I got 3 pounds of walnuts. Same reason I got these 3 pounds of slivered almonds. They are, blanched with the skins off. And then I got some low sugar pineapple pieces for our trail mix and granola, and some low sugar, this is like date pieces. And by low sugar, that means I just didn't add a lot to it. Of course, pineapple and dates are kind of sugary already, but only put a little bit of these two in my trail mix. And then I got 5 pounds of cranberry beans, which is kind of close to a pinto bean, but that is all I've got. Like I said, I just needed a small amount of stuff this time, and so I just got the 2 things of nuts, the dried fruit and the cranberry beans. This is mainly for the same thing, my trail mix and granola. And now we'll move on and talk about my Azure order. Okay, and here is a quick look at just my small Azure haul. I only buy things from Azure in bulk that I can't find, that I find cheaper at Azure than I do locally. But I learned my lesson on 2 things today, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. So the first thing I got was this 1 pound of active dry yeast. I had to tape it because I lost probably about a tablespoon or so, maybe even 2 out of it. So this was a little disappointing. About probably a tablespoon of it was in the box when I opened it, and when I picked it up, I spilled some of it. So I'm going to transfer this to a vacuum seal bag, or Mylar bag actually, with a little Mylar thing, moisture thing in it probably, and store this away, maybe in the freezer until I need it, but I wanted to grab some of that bulk. And then I got this is a 1 5-pound bag of dark rye flour. The only thing I do with this is feed my sourdough. Mostly I feed my sourdough with the cheaper all-purpose flour that I get at Walmart, but you've seen in my video before about feeding my sourdough Fern, my starter. Every once in a while, like once a week, I will feed her a little bit of this organic dry rye flour, dark rye, because it ferments really well. Like this ferments a lot faster than, say, your all-purpose flour or the bleached flour from the store. So this helps keep Fern strong and bubbly. So I put some of this in there, and I was down to probably about a third of my last bag, so I grabbed another one of those. This is a new item for me. I do have a grain mill, a smaller one. I'm not sure it can grind corn yet. I'm still testing it out since my bigger one went out, but it's just a KitchenAid attachment, and I wanted to try out this. Basically, I wanted to make sure it was gluten-free and that it was, a whole grain ground corn, so I got that. I've seen the reviews on it, and it looks pretty good. So I'm going to be making my cornbread for dressings and things like that during the holidays with that. I also got some organic green lentils because we eat a lot of lentils and beans during a couple of times of the year. So there are my green lentils. I got, what is that, a 5-pound bag of green lentils, a 5-pound bag of black beans, and a 5-pound bag of chickpeas or garbanzo beans, and these are all organic. And I will put the total, I'll talk about my totals at the end of the video about this and Country Life. And I got some dried cranberries for my, we put this in tuna sometimes. I put this in sourdough when I do my cranberry loaves. And I also want some of the dried cranberries for our trail mix that I'm making. And then these are domestically raised raw sunflower seeds. I don't know if they're salted or not. Let me look at the back. Let's see. Nope, they are just sunflower seeds. They're raw, unsalted. So I'm going to use these for salad toppers. I have a salad topper recipe on my blog. So I roast these up with that, and then we top these on our salad. So these are the two items I said I made a mistake, and I probably will not order these again. I know where I can get now. I know that I can get cranberries cheaper at another store that I shop at. So this 1 pound bag, I don't know why, guys, but in my head I was thinking, oh, that's going to be a much bigger bag. Well, it's only 1 pound, and they're not organic, and they are cane sugar sweetened. So I definitely have found another place locally that I can get these cheaper. So I'll be doing that. And then the same with these. I don't know why. These were 5 something, guys. I think they were, oh, I'll have to look at my sheet, but they were over $5, almost $6. And these, I think, were about the same. Like I said, we'll talk about price in a little bit. But these 2 items I will not be ordering again because I have found a place now locally that I get these cheaper. And remember, I said I only buy stuff from Azure that I can't find locally, organic, or I can't find it cheaper in bulk close to my home. All right, guys, so this is actually 3 more Azure order items that I got. I just showed you my haul, and I'm a little bit behind. That is from last month, the last time our group ordered, and then this is for this month that I just picked up. So I got a 32 ounce or a 2 pound thing of the yogurt, the European style yogurt. And that is the kind that's going to have the live cultures, and of course it's listed there. I wanted the Greek yogurt, and I thought I ordered it, but I'm guessing they must have been out, or maybe I did order this one, but that's fine. I'm going to use it to make my own yogurt. If you're interested in seeing or watching me try to make my own yogurt, then let me know in the comments, because I'm going to get some raw milk from my friend behind us and make yogurt with that. I did get a 24 ounce bag of brown rice flour. Now, the only thing I use brown rice flour for is my sourdough starter. Actually, not my starter, my baskets. So rice flour works really good with sourdough because it's not as, it doesn't absorb as much water as all-purpose or bread flour does. So this helps your dough not stick to your baskets. Whether you use the little cover that comes to your basket or you don't, brown rice flour is not very absorbent, so it helps your dough not stick to your baskets, and that way it comes out easier. So I got some of this, and then the other thing, I only got 3 things this time, was these Sweet Leaf Sweet Drops English Toffee, because I'm actually going to, we've had other flavors of this before, and we like it. It's a sugar-free alternative. You can use it in your coffee, in drinks, desserts, but I'm going to be using that to flavor our yogurt when I make it, because my boys like flavored yogurt, and I kind of do too when I'm not putting peanut butter powder in it. But so we're going to make some organic yogurt and sweeten it and flavor it with these Sweet Leaf drops. And that is it for this month's haul. And then I just showed you last month's haul. Now let's talk about the cranberries and the sunflower seeds. Okay, you guys, so you saw my Azure order and my Country Life Natural Food order, and the 2 items I told you about that I probably will not order again from Azure are the cranberries and the sunflower seeds. And that is because, like I mentioned, I only try and buy items from Azure that I can't find locally cheaper or in bulk. Those 2 items I don't really buy in bulk a lot. Okay, so the sunflower seeds, I do buy quite a bit of those, but I don't have to have them from Azure because I have found out that I could actually get them from Aldi cheaper. So the sunflower seeds, I ended up looking, they were $4.97 from Azure for a 1 pound bag, and they were, now they were raw. These are not raw, but if you remember in my video, I mentioned that we use those for like sprinkling on salads to add a little bit more protein, a little crunch. But no carbs, so I don't really have to have them unsalted, and I actually prefer them roasted because I think it brings out the flavor. So I actually will not order those anymore from Azure. I'm going to order these from, or just pick these up from Aldi. As you can see, I get a 1 pound bag. It's still 1 pound bag here, and these at my local Aldi are $3.29. Now, I will say this, back at the time of that video, that I filmed that, you know, I'm running a little bit behind sharing these were cheaper. They were under They were under $3. I mean, just in a couple months, they've went up about 29 cents at my Aldi. So I went ahead and grabbed a couple of these, one to put up, because we use them a lot. We eat a lot of salad. So definitely it's cheaper for me to get these at Aldi, so I will not order those from Azure anymore. And the reason I order from Azure is, if you're not familiar with those last time, Azure has a minimum order of $50. If you don't order that $50 minimum, they charge you a $5 small order fee. So I was just about $10 away from that. And I thought, you know, if I just pay $10, I can get some actual product instead of paying that $5 small order fee. So I went ahead and added on that cranberry and the sunflower seeds because I did need some at the time. But again, I won't do that again. I found a way to work around that. Like, okay, so with Azure, again, if you're not familiar, they are a drop shipper. So that means they only drop to certain areas. Not everybody will have an Azure order drop in their town. You can use their website, which I'll link below, to find out where they will ship and where there's a drop closest to you. Typically, when we first started ordering from Azure, and I'll put a link up here to one of my past hauls that you can see I ordered some more stuff, we had to drive 45 minutes away to hit a stop. But now in our local area, they have started ordering so many things that Azure has, there is an organizer that actually has a drop here in our town. Well, about 10 miles from my house, which is, we live about 10 miles outside town. So now it's really convenient. However, there is a large amount that our group has to meet for it to drop here. So every month, we order every other month, but every other month when our order goes in, if we don't meet that minimum, they won't ship it to this drop. So there's a caveat for Azure Standard. That's the only thing. The minimum order, you have to order at least 50, and the drop minimum, and that it's not available for everybody, are probably the only things I don't love about Azure. Everything else, like their products, the quality of their stuff, they have stuff from seeds to meat to grains. I buy all my wheat berries from Azure. So lots of things to choose from. Look on the website I link below, see if there's a drop near you, and they can also tell you how you can organize a drop if you're interested in that. But thankfully we have an organizer. Now, the one thing I will say, when we look at Country Life, so I've been ordering with them for a shorter period of time than Azure, but I really have fell in love with their products. And I do love the fact that with Country Life Natural Foods, they ship anywhere. Okay, it's not like Azure. You can order at any time. There's no drop. You know, anybody can order, because like UPS or FedEx, that's who's going to deliver from Country Life Foods. I found their products, those that you've seen, I've tried those and some more now. They are high quality products. They are good. They do have a selection, but not as many items as Azure. So that's one caveat to Country Life Foods. Hopefully their selection will improve and they'll keep adding more. But right now you're going to find more, especially like meats and potatoes and things like that, if you order that on Azure, than you will on Country Life. And each one of them, like Country Life, they have free shipping. I've got my computer here. I was looking. I think it's over $100. You get free shipping, which is good if you order for a large family or a lot of bulk. You can get free shipping. And again, it'll ship anywhere. You don't have to have a certain drop near you. It'll ship directly to your house. So that's one thing I really love about Country Life. I don't have to wait to a certain time of the month, and it ships directly to my house. And I don't have to have, you know, a certain minimum. So I actually have a referral link from Azure down below if you want to check out them. And for Country Life, I'm actually a affiliate link, which means since I love their product so much, I have become an affiliate, which means when you order through my affiliate link, which I'll link it below, you can shop there, then I earn a small commission, which helps me turn around and make videos for this channel and things like that. But also, your first order through Country Life, if you use my code that I have listed right here, my table, then you will get 10% off of your first order. Now, unfortunately, it's just your first order, but like I said, you will get 10% off your first order, so every little bit counts. So I hope you have enjoyed this little video on what I order in bulk foods and the comparison from Azure to Country Life Natural Foods. So if you have, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the bottom, have you ordered from any of these companies before? If you have, what are your favorite things to order from them. Also, follow me on social media, guys. I am on Instagram at mytableofthree. I'll link all my social media pages below. And as always, thanks so much for staying with me here on this video and coming along for the ride today. If you enjoyed the video, again, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. See you later.